like I said, today is dedicated to you, and we are looking for the earth to handle this problem today, right? I know some of you may be hesitant, right? And you're looking at these sparse things right now, trust me, these numbers are going to increase. But for today, being that it is Earth Appreciation Day, we want the earth to handle this problem, more or less. So welcome again. Peace to everyone. Enjoy your parliament. The floor is open. Peace. Peace.
You cannot do with me started from darkness. Look at the universe. Look at the sun, moon, and stars. Before that came about, what was it? Darkness. Then came the light. Who shined the light on the earth? Who shined the light on the earth? The true and living gods. Right? Okay. Every game in that Joseph Black woman, your teacher, your staffer, mold her into your own perfection. Some men, I'm not down nobody that never had her. Mold and perfect her. And perfect her so that way, when she's not around, she can build and teach the babies. Maybe have some women students. And I had men come up to me that wanted to understand. I always send them to a man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I had knowledge self since 1982. I got this knowledge in an institution that I was in. I got this knowledge started in Long Island, Nassau County, Suffolk County, right? My first rally was 1992 when I met Prince and Khalid and old man Sealog that used to have the papers. You know, I said, papers. They looked around, they looked at me and said, wow. You know what I'm saying? They said that, I mean, somebody you can now this God, you know, and I was building with them. They was like, wow, that, you know, we love the way you build, clean out nature, but you need to learn how to bring it out of you and build more. Go home, even if you got to live in here, build. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. Don't worry about what anyone thinks. You know the truth. That's all that matters. And I carry that. You know what I'm saying? But what I would like to do is meet a lot of people in our nation. I don't want to just see you guys around. I want to deal with some social equality. We take our numbers down. You know, even like we get home, like I'm 55. I'll be on Power Equality School, right? So we deal with nutrition and health, right? So we just check up on each other. Hey, did you eat anything? How you feeling? You know, because a lot of people in our nation are passing away. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just be there for each other, love one another, unite, show the love, because this freedom, justice, and equality is for everybody. It's not for you to have a lesson and have them in the closet and don't want to share it with nobody. The guards that are in this room, I done seen you on YouTube, I done seen you in the street building. Y'all did your job, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm looking for the younger people to pass the baton. Because my duty is still to be civilized, to teach civilization, to teach freedom, justice, equality. You know, that's my duty, and that's the power I have. The power I have is the truth, and the truth is the light, as light as me. Okay? But I'm proud of this. You know, I was building on 116th Street in Spanish Harlem. They didn't want to hear it. Guess what? They don't have to hear it, but guess what? The truth is the truth. So I'm going to keep building it if you want to hear it or not. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, they so into the European world, it don't matter what you look like. They're so comfortable with the European world. They scared of Donald Trump, this orange man. He's only one man. He can do the hell of a right. Where before he became about. So why would he be scared of this? You know what I'm saying? He wants to take away this. He wants to strip certain things away from us. You can't beat us with any strikes. You can't do that. Your time, the European people, their time is up. They've been overruling this world for what? 6,000 years. They're not overruling me. Why? Because I got them on myself. And that's what saves me. But I need to be more earth. You know, I don't have a seal law rules to be traveling to different rounds in North Carolina. You know, I like to go to land in different places. You know what I'm saying? Because I build with a lot. There's an earth that I'm bringing here next month. Her name is I Divine Equality Earth. I've been building with this earth for a couple of years now. We've been building on the phone for 4 years. Video chatting, but never met in person. You know what I'm saying? And she's younger than me. You know, I mean, we help each other out mentally, you know what I'm saying? But I love all my sisters. And I know a lot of my sisters are coming still. You know what I'm saying? I love you sisters for being there, you know what I'm saying? But see, I always tell the earth, you don't always have to wait for your God. Oh, I gotta wait for my God. No, you don't. He already gave the right to show the power that exists. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Like, so we have a duty to teach and everything, and to learn how to love one another. You know, my first shot in 1992, this whole place was crowded, where guards were standing against the wall. Okay? We just got to bring that back. Bring people here that never had knowledge of when they want to come. You know what I'm saying? You know, and different things like that. But today is our day, and I want to thank all the gods that gave life to my sister, the earth. I want to say thank you, peace, freedom.
Thank you for setting it off. A long shot? I know what I had on me.
Hey! Name God, long shot. So, again, energy teachers, man, peace to everyone came to the farm, peace to our earth. Like God was saying, when we get away that, we highlight the memory day. This is a parliament in which, man, we focus our attention on them. History best records in this nation that, especially I was reiterating the word of God, I think about God, who had in the mail, seeing them do the security at the door. I remember I was young God coming through then. But the earth supports all life, right? She not only does she support all life, but she reproduces the light of the sun. Here's some truth. The woman first was called the moon, which she is, because the moon is a reflection of the black woman's intelligence. The moon is on no flag. Some people, oh, yo, the moon's a dead planet. We have nothing dead on our planet. Life and death always no partnerships. Geographically, if you can see the moon's here, the earth can see it. So when the sun is shining the light right on the moon, that's the truth in which God has given us. But to actually be the earth, actually, right? Not only do you need the proper knowledge, but you need to also produce the seeds as well. Now, when this was said, and this continues to be said, people say, damn, God, why you say that? Because it's about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's the whole purpose of the building destroyed. What makes rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes? Right? Look at the mathematics. Cypher goes to the build, and one of these clips. Right? She's now in the cypher to understand the culture of God. That's how fast she travels on her way around the sun. Right? Or they both go by the sun and man. The sun and moon have attractive powers on these planets. The sun is who?
Black man.
The moon is who?
The earth.
So the planets would be then?
Planet Earth.
It would be the children. Because me and her coming together, the attractive power to create these planets that's grown from the beginning. This is coming through her. Well, peace to my queens. But just like the God, we tell the women too. There's a prophecy, the 1 to 9, you gotta go through here. Peace to the queens. Peace to them, man. You want to know the sun, we there to assist you. Like some sisters come in, my God told me this is how we talk to educate. I'm not gonna speak to the God's queen. You speak to God, you got any questions about that. But you come through this doorway and make them, I got a problem with that one. What you making up for? It's not what we was taught. Who your God is again? Just talk. Because it's about uplifting the black woman. See, we speak mathematics. Why is it the devil said on the best part of the planet Earth? That's the first degree. So the first is one. One is knowledge. So you have to first know, right? Because the earth belongs to the original man. Teach. Knowing that the devil, in this case, anything negative that was said on us, man, right? We wouldn't allow that. So we put him or it on the worst part. That's a great feat. That's a great science to call yourself. Not only are you supporting all life, like God, someone's got to be, you're the home, not Mercury, not Jupiter. The planet Earth is the home. So if the woman is the home, I'm not your apartment. I'm not the single room occupancy. I'm the kingdom. I'm the home here. I'm your heaven.
That's right.
Ever since what you made it. Because we both coming together for that particular purpose. The planet Earth is the home. Peace, God, I see you. Right? So it's important that we continue to highlight that. Sometimes, man, truth, we here to highlight and it's understanding the cipher. So we need to understand the cipher. Your understanding needs to add the cipher. Understanding is growing up from knowledge and what? Wisdom.
That's right, God.
So we need to see, okay, that's how I was taught. The most critical, supremely, adequately, and audience is the 5%.
Teach.
Because first we're going to tell you everything's up to show the food. How do you see the days, not the matters? The queens will do that among one another, right? And the gods and the earth. But we, in order to grow, sometimes we have to take some criticisms here. That's not what we do. A queen, it's not what we do. We do it to get right. No problem. But when you say that, because one of the sayings was, God, what's up? Sun, moon, and stars. Man, woman, and child. That's what you say back in the day. What the earth, sun, moon, why? Because that's man, woman, and child. Ain't nothing dead about that. Me, my woman, and my children. That's everything in the universe. That's why when we say, man, when we say knowledge, the people say that, well, this manifestation came later. I wasn't given that, although I quoted that later. But I was taught, come up with your own manifestation, how you perceive knowledge. But you'll hear constantly printed in 1974 in Parliament. I was awed by it. How the son is to the universe like the black man is to his family. And he was showing the relationship later on, each one of the Lord correspondence. As the sun shines in this universe, you shine in yours. That's right. And he talks about the moon, how the moon is the black moon. That's how I know my own brother. I'm not dead about that. That's some design and psychedelic wisdom that comes from about, ain't no dead, that's a universal flag. Saying God between dead, the body commissioned to put something dead on there, like the devil again on the moon partnership. But the history best served, she's the moon. She's the earth too. But to say to the earth, that's a great time to have. Why? Because photosynthesis is the process by which green plants receive oxygen via the light of the sun. So it's giving super power. So you have to be able to reproduce that. Not just the seed. Because that's the renewing of yourself and the renewing of yourself. I made another queen, that's renewing of you. I made another queen, king, that's renewing of him. Peace to that. You know, but to have, but also, going back at first degree, why the devil the best part. Like she said, no, she don't have to, in terms of weight. The God had to do something else, but I reproduce so much like it's impossible for anything negative to settle on me. Somebody ringing the bell. Excuse me, can I come in? You a man, I'm not allowed out here. Some etiquette. Get out, you get, I'll do for Sha Born, call him then. I'll do it for free, call him then. Right, boom, or anything. Not knowing that the woman and the man, using your term, God, interdependently work together. Interdependently. The archetypical form of creation is sun, moon, and stars, man, woman, and child. Meaning we've been here for a long time. Me and her. Peace to her, man. History again, best records, man. Sometimes, man, our women had to overthrow some of these weak kings. Because they didn't move the king right. Shah, Nazima, the Canvases. Read Black Women in Antiquity by Azreal Niece. Yeah, you have to read that too. History and her story is just as important. This doesn't negate the power of the black man. This is how great the teaching was. That I'm not allowing you neither. We pump to stand here and call us up a king and we ruling people, and you can't do that correctly. And that teaching is reflected from a man to you. I'll take your head, clean off your shoulders. Yeah, I speak in Catholic, because history records that. Portuguese came in there to take over their gold here. They're going to kick the, we'll let you take over. No, we ain't doing that. We fight. Take you, John. Let's go. We fight. Shut no. Then, in instruction of black civilization, illustration, they shows when they had so much friction from her, they asked her to come to their meeting one day. Right? And she, of course, educated, she was afford to share. But they don't see her as an equal too. When the dude jumped down, and she started getting through the whole negotiation. Yeah, how about that? This is how we do it. You know, but understanding the power of the black woman. We're not here to talk about what she can't do.
Thank you.
Or she ain't got this degree, we're not here to do that. We're here to highlight the beauty of her. Right? Because beauty is designed to be fine. That was the whole purpose of later on. You know, because back in the day, you see, like, the Gulf, my oldest brothers around, some of these women was wearing 3/4, but going in to be fine. But God has it now. I have it, I'm going to tell you what you need. It walks you into, right? It'll make us an ornament. You're not putting no 3/4 on you don't know yet. You may be refusing to eat pork. You look beautiful, but your mind ain't. See? Yeah, I'm attracted to your beauty. You were killing your face, where I don't talk on this. But you all wise. So you see, okay, you take your patient. You're not going to do that, okay, we can't be together here. Well, I'm not compromising that.
Exactly.
If I'm coming to a parliament, you're not going to church. That's going to God. I'm not going to be the God, you be the Muslim. I'll be the God, and you be the Christian. You got somebody here like that. God? I need to cause contention or argument. But that's not right with that, because that's confusing to her. How do you send her to church and compromise and tell her about a man whom we talk about is our physical brother? But you come to a parliament. I understand you walking through that. I went to the church to sit down with my sister and them, so I'm not disparaging, you know, the social equality of that. But we know who you are, the knowledge stuff, and so is this beautiful black woman. When we see the black man and we see the black woman, we see the divine in them. That's what we see. We hear that. Another thing too, when these teachers become full with these women sitting here, we need the women to sit right there. We need to get a good picture also. You know, that is right. Well, how many rows?
6.
Oh, 6. Wow.
First equality road.
Yeah, big black man, no problem. Got it. Yeah. So I just need to say that because that's important. We're here to assist, to build, not to assist. We're here to build with one another, right? Also, man, I'm remiss with my duty. Peace to Rashid back.
This guy.
Okay, yeah, right. So, peace to Sha Born. Another thing, lastly, this is Earth appreciation, right? I'm going to come back. We need to highlight this cycle. We have nation business. That should be the only thing that we should be deterred from in terms of something different that we're talking about here. I'm not telling you to say the same thing I'm saying or whatever, but please, man, it's Earth appreciation. Don't tell me about why Allah see you born and Yahoo see God the devil when we talking about the beauty of the earth, man. It's earth appreciation. You want to appreciate the wisdom born, wisdom built according to me. Talk about that out there. Another thing, man, what is the meaning of civilization? I'm concluding this note. Right? What are the knowledge, what is the cultural refinement, not established pursuit of happiness. What the rudiments of civilization is stay your backside and in. If you're not doing security, come this way the parliament is at. The parliament is not in the street, and the parliament is not here. And let me explain to you about beauty, and I'm going to conclude. I'm going to talk about my brother. But we got periodically we have issues, unfortunately, with people on the block. Because of our behavior. Sometimes it's our behavior, and sometimes it's not. But make no mistake, there is also, I don't want you here also. So don't give me reason to. But make no mistake with this one either. You could be sitting here and no one there, and I still don't want you here. Why? Because your truth is diametrically opposite me. I welcome the drug dealer before I welcome you. Huh? Yeah, I'm not stupid. Peace is the opposite of all confusion. I see that too. But when I walk, that don't mean I say, oh, peace, sister, peace that I'm compromising in my view here. It's just that I'm respectful. I get it. Because you're the man of the day. And this is why it's so frustrating sometimes when I see my brothers and some sisters, you know, adding on to that. But that's not why I'm here. Again, we're here to highlight civilization. And you can't talk about that without talking about the woman. You can't. You can't. And we're not here to talk about what the woman can't do. Shut up, cook my lips. Go into your mouth. You talk about the beauty and the power. F-O. Are people familiar? I'm sorry. I got you Sha Born with what a prefix and a suffix is. Listen, this one. Huh? Do you know what a prefix and a suffix is? Yeah. Right. I had to argue with my big sister about this one. You can't spell this particular prefix without spelling the suffix. Right? And that's God's. Now, a whole lot of flack about this one. God is the black man. The D-SS refers to the feminine principle. That comes from the mythology of the Greek. Right? Black women always been the queen, and what we have designated her as the earth. When you understand, other brothers are going to come on and add about what the earth is. They will get their understanding as well. Right? That's a powerful sign to be, that's a powerful sign to be, to have, to call yourself. If your God calls you that at home, peace to you and your God. But we don't espouse that. Okay? This is the nation. We are large 5%, and the 5% is the God, and the 5% is also right. Nation is God, no. Not God and goddesses. Okay, no disrespect. Because if you understand the power of and the truth of what the earth is, you wouldn't want to be called that. And with that, I'm going to say, peace! Hey! Hey! Hey!
Peace. I come in the divine name of Father Sha Born, the Son of the my Father. Alright, today's supreme mathematics is understanding cipher, you know, all being born to understand it. However, this is not only earthly appreciation, this is also the month of the woman. Okay? Now, my build today is going to be a little different from how I build all the time. Because, you know, my build is significant. Hear me out, the significance of the earth. You need to understand that. You know, a lot of y'all brothers quote a lot of the lessons from the meat lesson, the 140. You know, and you talk about the diameter, and you talk about the circumference. You know, those of you who have an earth like me, but do you really know your earth diameter? Huh? Do you really know your earth diameter, or do you really know what that is? Okay? The diameter, in our lesson, it says that it's 7,926 miles. science it up and draw it up, you will see God on his wisdom to his equality. And a diameter dealing with geometry, y'all don't even know that's what you're speaking when you're saying a diameter dealing with geometry, check this out. It equal to what I tell you all the time. Don't take me on face value, go see. And what is 2? Wisdom. Again, we back at the 1 when we deal with this. All right, and also, you have the circumference. That's one side to the other side of the cycle. We say it's 24,896 square miles, approximately 25,000 square miles. That's what we say it is. So, your black woman, you gotta know all that about. It's not just, you know, you deal with the science of the 6 sextillion tons. Okay? We're talking about the earth today. It don't get mixed up. 6 sextillion tons don't only mean your God's getting caught up in them 21 cycles of the earth. No. Shout out to my big brother Dumont. Who always used to go for him. You know? But you really have to know your earth diameter and a circumference. Because if you don't, you caught up. Carrying the weight of the planet Earth is nothing to mess with. And the build and destroy it, we tell you that. Okay? It tells you that. You'll be in all types of different of the atmosphere with your woman. You know what I'm saying? You'll see sometimes she's so emotional, she cry, she rain, you know what I'm saying? She's still back down. Then you gotta draw that water up. You the sun, right? The black man is symbolic to the sun, right? Now check this out. The planet Earth and our Earths and this nation, they are symbolic. Why? The Earth is tilted on an axis at 23.5 degrees. Why is that? And how do I know that? You know why? Look at the 4 seasons. The sunlight do that. Allah Shah just was up here speaking about that. I'm going a little further with it so you can get to understand. You see, when the earth revolves and rotates, which is 2 different things. Okay, this is revolving. This is rotating. When she's going around me, okay, receiving my light and heat, she's doing what? Knowledge in God. So, in our language, if you go to the supreme alphabets, what's knowledge, God?
Queen, boy.
Everything is subject to be shown and proved. You know? So you gotta really understand your black woman. And she's that sacred cipher to us. She's the best part. Not just the children, because the children come through her. Actual fact, you know what I'm saying? And the earth is so rich and beautiful. You see brothers, some brothers deal with the sign of lust when they see you with your earth. They look. That's okay. Because again, let's go back to the build and destroy degree. In that degree, I tell you, the sun and the moon have attractive powers on our planet. So don't be surprised when you're walking around with your earth. You might be sitting there. It happened to us last night at Life Party. You know what I'm saying? We was at Life Party, my earth was sitting down. And quote unquote, I'm not going to say the sister's name, another earth just kept standing in my earth. You see, gravity is a strong force. You might not understand, but all of us have that force in us. If you all walk around saying this, but do you understand it? I'm the piece with the magnetic. See, you thinking now, right? You're not just following what somebody else said. I'm the piece with the magnetic. Why are you? Some of you lost your magnetic. Both God's and earth. How do I know that? From just doing the knowledge and see what you're doing. Again, the black woman is our sacred cipher, man. Let me tell you something, man. You ain't going no further than with your black woman. That's your counterpart. God spoke about the moon. He said it wasn't a dead planet. Right? Exactly. It's not a dead planet. You know, there's different forms of life, different levels of life, different species of life. We have what we call an ecosystem. You know, ecosystem when it comes to life. Like right now, if all the trees and algae and things of that nature was gone, we'll be dead. Did you hear me? We'll be dead. We need them. For what? The gas of God. God lost self. The gas for oxygen. So it's serious, man. Understand your black woman. You need to really understand your black woman. You know, whether she got knowledge herself or she don't, you still should respect her. Because I told y'all last year, they carried us a kid. Y'all notice the four-bar, right? Do y'all know that?
Yes, sir.
No, you notice the four. They carried us in the four-bar over 240-something years. All right? You might not like it. So every time you think and you call your sister a bitch or something like that, check this out. Ask my earth, have I ever called her that since we've been together? Never. Never. And don't get mixed up when you see certain things, you know, because a woman is a type different from a man. So some of the things she say, she's going to say to get on your last nerve. You better believe that, you know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this. I will tell you all this. It's crazy, but it's nothing in comparison to the wrath of God.
That's right, God.
All right? And then once you understand, I'll bring it back to this again. Once you understand, you being the God, you're not going to go no further than what your counterpart, your woman, you teach her, and y'all do together. That's an actual fact. Yeah, well, I know some of y'all sitting out there, some of y'all guards, stiff. I'm the guard. I don't believe that, this and that. Well, guess what? Try. Try and see where you go. And those are my sisters who don't have guards. It still applies to you. You still our sacred site. All right? It don't mean you look down upon somebody because they don't have a God. There's a reason for that. Always remember, everything in this universe is governed by law and order. And when you're able to understand that, you should be fine. And also, don't never leave these teachings out. Nothing you do. I'm going to say it again. Don't never leave these teachings out. Nothing you do. Because supreme mathematics, I know for me, and many of you in here, saved my life, these teachings. And when I say save my life, I really mean that. There's people sitting in this crowd that know me more than any of you, that walk them miles both in the Lost Free Cipher and the belly of the beast too. And they all tell you, the same thing I'm doing out here, I did it. I always was a universal builder. You know, and like I said, when it comes to my black women, my sisters, these earths and these queens, I'll probably be one of the first one online if somebody ever tried to transgress or go against them. And I'll be. I don't even gotta know you. As long as I know that you're right and exact, I'm there. And everybody that knows me know that. I also want to remind y'all, just really think about that. What would you do if you're somewhere and you just hear this screamed out? Allah, you Akbar. What you gonna do? There you go. There you go. We forgot all about that. See, when I was coming up, when I got this knowledge, when I was 13, 14, 15, you couldn't just say that. We used to hang up Broadway Junction, used to be mad. There used to be so many of us up there that the police wouldn't even say nothing. You know, the guards would be up there selling this crime. I was a little guy, you know? So don't be surprised, man. You might be in a movie somewhere, somebody say that. It's your job or your duty to come to their aid. All right? And with that, I'm going to say peace, Queen. Hey!
All right, guys, peace. Please, let's go. Man. This is appreciate you guys. And I know that somebody has something to say and appreciate you if they want it. You know,
Even the herbs. One of the herbs get up there and build.
come on. Let's go to build up. Come on, sir. I'll try.
Hey, the divine name of Grandma, I am a law. That's who I am. Hey, that's who I'm going to be tomorrow. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Right? And I just want to say, I'm still your baby. One of the things about this is still their baby. They won't help us out. So I want to share this information. Equality and freedom. The law of precise life. It talks about 6 for union followed by
Hey!
Now, the person that asked that question didn't wait. The person that said what the earth weighed did not weigh you. How about that? They didn't weigh, so who gonna tell me how heavy you weigh? But you. Huh? Now 3 times 6 is what? 18. They tell us that you're a woman at the age of 18. That's what they tell us, but we know better. We're the builders. We build buildings and destroy, dispatch, deceive. And you won't tell me how much you weigh today. And you the earth. The queen is not your companion to you, because you're the earth. How about that? And I'm here today to let you know that I appreciate your being, supreme being, not human being. I said supreme being, because there's a distinct difference between the two. We're supreme beings, not the human. How about that? Now 3 times 6 is 18. So now the unit is followed by 21 cycles. I appreciate you, brother, for teaching that discipline, but you don't watch it all the time. What you looking at? Your unit followed by 21 cycles. 3 times 7 is 21. Huh? That lesson is purified today because of the appreciation you don't get. I would have the arm, in the leg, in the arm, in the head. Mine is different. There's different heads walking around and talking, and sitting around, and laying around. But our head is supreme. That's the bottom line. And we here today to show and prove the appreciation we have for you. At least I am. Pancakes, eggs, and coffee every morning. Hey. Pancakes, eggs, and coffee every morning.
Peace, family. And once again, this is Earth Appreciation Day, and I want to thank everyone that took the time to get here on time for this occasion. Right? We're here today, man, to honor our women, the women and the girls. Right? I'll do my best to see to give you my view on how I view our women. As the strongest, the most intelligent, and how can I say, Well, you just don't want to test an earth that's true and living because we are 5%. We are all teachers, even our women. You know what I'm saying? We invest in them, we trust them with the raising and nurturing of our children up to a point, especially the boys, to a point where they grow strong, but there comes a point where they got to come it up. But there is nothing in comparison to an earth that is not homebound, but dedicated to raising her children, to see that they grow straight, to see that they're educated. Not just to send them off to school and let the schools educate them, because we have a wealth of experience as parents. We've been through a lot of things. I know I have. You know what I'm saying? And so have our women. Right? Some of the choices we made were not that good. You know, some choices that our daughters made were not that good. They come running back home. Oh, Daddy, he did this and he did that. You know, even some fathers have gone off the mark and not taught the woman correctly. This is why we have such, many of them are very angry. And you see it, they're not taking no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They've heard it all before. Right? 120 lessons is our foundation. You know, and we encourage our women to learn 120 lessons as well, because they're going to have to teach the truth of our culture. We distinguish ourselves from Muslims, from Catholics, Protestants, anyone else, not only by how we dress, but how we manifest. You know what I'm saying? I'm someone, man, I'm key on this, man, right? When I came in, man, you did not see our women wear anything but 3/4. Right? You could tell her by what she wore. But as you grow in this, you can understand, man, that this intelligence is not discriminating. We have plenty of women that have our knowledge. They may be in the business world, or it's their choice to go and wear we want. But they say they're not only fashionable, but they're also respectful in their dress. You won't see it with these little short hoop skirts on that day. Some grown women are wearing now, their ass is all out. You know what I'm saying? They teach respect because they want their daughters to grow and be respected as well. This is our culture. This is how the divine prince sees it. You know, I've had a wealth of experience with women not only in this country, but in other countries as well. And I'll tell you one thing. You know, a man is appreciative of having a woman that's by his side, has his back, and will stand up for him regardless of who or what. We got a whole lot of black men that are locked away in the penitentiary. Their families are home, their women are home, and they're standing by their man. They're not even club all the time. They're not crossing by. They're just like we are. They want to see a better world for themselves and for our children. And that's what a 5% is about, whether he's a man or a woman. We're here to teach and encourage our children to seek a better life. And we do our best to provide the best life for them that we can. Sometimes it gets a little difficult. I know personally, man, what it is, man, not to have me to get some beans how we can. You know, the good times are few and far between. But when there's nothing like the love of the God for his earth and the love of the earth for his God. You know, no one can tell you how to treat your man, but you know what is best for your man. Your man. You know, we're not carbon copies of one another. Everyone here, I think, has their own unique personality and their own sense of who they are and what they want to live in this culture. And just because we don't see them all here does not mean that there's a whole bunch of them out there. We're everywhere, North Carolina, South Carolina, Mississippi. There's nowhere you'll find God where you will not find an earth or a sister that is learning this culture. Because we're a powerful nation, the man and women. Our women have the ability to stand on their own. They can speak for themselves. They talk loud when they're in the house. The dance will talk like they do something they don't like. They're going to tell you about yourself. What they will put up with and what they will not put up with. They're not fools. You know, because a lot of us have some sweet sounding wisdom. Okay, you got it. Now can you keep it? Now can you keep it? The decree say how to act at home and abroad. She's not loud, but she stands proud all the time. She is someone to be reckoned with. She is recognized. You know, light does not discriminate either. You know what I'm saying? Sure, I live the light, but you possess it. Which means, man, that the living intelligence of the supreme mathematics is within you, and you live it out every day to the best of your ability. Now, I don't want to rant go on, because I can go for days, man. I just want to say, man, to the earths that are here, and to those that are not here, because this is being broadcast, that we love and appreciate the black woman for who she is, what she represents. She is the mother of civilization, and I want to tell you something. A nation progress is best made through the elevation of their women. With the elevation of their women. So take pride in who you are. Respect our women. Respect all women. But our earth are worthy of our respect, not just today, but every day. And with that, is there anyone else that wants to come and express today?
Or the earth, for that matter.
Let's have some of the women come up and talk. Y'all talking home now. Come on, talk here. Your women family. Peace, family. Hey.
Go ahead, man. Better not be about Christianity. Better not be. Yeah, my man, yeah. I didn't want to say move, sir. But not. But not. We ain't doing no.
Yeah, you say something?
This morning, can't hear you, bro.
I'll be talking a little louder for you.
This morning, can you hear me now?
Yes, God.
This morning, and the week that passed, or 2 weeks that passed, the God got together. I don't see 61 earths here today. And we took our time to put those things together, the certificates. I have 61 in there. And I don't see 61 in the seat. And that bothers me. I'm sitting here listening, and then I was expecting that the earths would get up out their seat and say something today. Basically, about what's going on in their life. I know. Say it.
God speaking, nobody don't say nothing, please.
I really expected that. I take the time out to do it because it was said that if you look at some of the work that was done on this certificate this time, it was to your liking, supposedly. And then I was listening to Wisdom Understanding. Everybody familiar with that?
Yes, I am.
And she got up here one time on the Earth Appreciation Day and explained what the gods should do for their earth. I don't know how many people looked at that, but this morning it touched me I made a video out of it. And if you listen to the earth, she explains to some of the brothers how important it is to make sure that you take care of your earth. And then there was one time that Wisdom Understanding got up here and explained about how brothers was going at other guys' earth, because I heard that today too. Like, the hatred between some of the earths too. I heard that. And that's one of the things that we got to get away from in order to come together. We are a group of people, first, to sit down to the table and come together for one common cause. I see a whole lot of different entities, things happening, and sometimes our communications with each other are not that great. Well, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. Instead of we're arguing this, I'm doing it. That's right. You see, I don't sit down and think that way. And whenever a person approaches me in that way, I tell them, it's about we or I ain't dealing with you. Straight up and down. It's about we. Because whenever you start saying I, then you start keeping secrets. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
When you start saying I, you start keeping secrets. And that's not what we're about. That is not what we're about.
Why you think that?
That if you start going with I, that means you in the corner by yourself, talking to yourself because you're about I.
Post like God, that deal with
That's dealing with everything. I is one.
post like God.
Don't think I get up here and I'm not going to be able to cover what I'm saying.
Take outside.
Don't think I'm going to do that. Because I've been in this too long. I've been in this too long.
Bill,
I am 66 years old.
I'm not here.
Talk about it.
Bill, you have that. Take outside.
66. And we always have an individual that do this.
I don't like the bullshit.
No, you wait.
I'm not.
Don't you let us speak? Okay.
I don't
Let us
feel like.
speak. So speak about it.
What's up, Dad? You don't like it. Speak about it.
Let us speak.
Speak about it. Look up here and speak about it.
Okay.
Go ahead, speak.
I don't fucking like you. That's so it's I love it. You start talking about I don't have nothing to do with you either. It's about we as a fucking whole, as a motherfucking nation.
You got young people in here.
Don't like it, go build your own fucking nation.
Hey, watch the language, sister.
No, I'm not calling you fucking nation.
No. Watch the language. I've been with you. Watch the language. Come on now.
Speak like a civilized
You're
woman.
supposed to be responsible.
Okay, let him finish building though.
Let us hear, man.
Don't talk all that in Spanish.
Let us hear.
My mouth.
We know what
Let us hear, man.
My mouth.
control your
I've been
emotions.
holding my tongue far too long.
Come on, you know what I'm saying.
I understand what
All
you're
right.
saying, but I've been holding my tongue far too long.
Let us
You're
build.
saying, you know, respect.
I respect everybody.
All right, go ahead.
She just needs to control her emotions, that's all.
Stay out of my mouth.
She got kind of angry.
I'm tired.
Bill her.
Tired.
Bill her.
I build and I build. I know what's when you backwards and forwards when you go there on the next level. But I'm tired of seeing the bullwinkle shit that goes on, that bite, the backbiting, talk about each other. I'm tired. I don't do it, gossip. I don't do it. Don't call me with it. When you come to me, I tell you straight up and down. Don't come to me with that bullwinkle shit, or I'm gonna bomb your ass. Because I'm about this. I got 54 years here. 54.
I love
I did my life for this. Yes, I know about the Malaria Park because I was there too. Yes, I was on the battlefields too. And that's real. But today, the shit stops. And I will start getting along as gods, as earths, and loving one another. That's what you got. But this here is too much. Today's mathematics. Understand the cipher. Understand your cipher. Means understand within your what? Self. That's what you have to do. Understand within yourself. If you really love this nation, if you say you're about this nation, because if you're not, like I said, go on about the business. Go on about the business. But guess what? We're not bear witnesses. I have it. And that's who I am. And listen, I'm a bear witness. Always to a law of the world manifest. And if y'all can't understand it, oh well. Peace.
What's this? I was just informed. This young lady that's coming to the let us speak. This young lady that's coming to the front, everybody who asked me, yeah, that's coming. Yeah.
talked about you to be in Mecca a lot. Really? Yes. He was around me in Mecca a lot. But Mecca, she's my sister.
Oh, okay.
But he was around us a lot.
Everybody does it. Don't just say, speak your mind. Just speak your mind. Just speak your mind. God, I'm happy that you're here.
I'm happy I'm here too. Sorry.
It's okay.
I came across this YouTube video.
You speaking to the mic, sister?
Oh, I'm sorry. I came across this YouTube video, 2 of them, about a month or so ago, which my uncle used to talk to me about 5%ers and about, certain things, but I was young at the time. And I saw the YouTube videos and it led me to contact the school and talk to a few people, and I visited the school twice. And I'm happy that I'm here.
It's a pleasure. This is your home. This is your home. My educator, which is God Allah, I had that knowledge when I was 17 years old. And I'm 76 this time. And me and Azreal went through a lot. We did the march. We did the march when they was going to burn New York to the ground. And because Martin Luther King got assassinated. And my educator, Allah, told us that we had to march because the man was about peace. And so we had all the organizations, all the religious organizations, we had to stop the riot because they were going to burn New York to the ground. And Azreal was there. He was there. Well, he was in a mental institution with my father. Yeah, Allah, this is all our father. Yes. Yes. Yes, he was. Yes, that's it. Yeah, he was in an institution with him. And he came right back out. Hey, Bill, you could build a little bit more if you want to.
Oh, please, you talk. I'm not ready to go. I'm really anxious.
Just seeing her here, because I was close to that. You know, Miss Lady, I wasn't here as a young when he was here, while I was here, but I think since we was a lot, and I got the opportunity to hear some of this. I got to hear some of the things that was on Azreal's mind. But right now, it's not about, and I'm not saying anything about Azreal, it's Earth Appreciation Day. So I'm going to go back to that topic and say to some of the Earth, come out to see. Don't be shy, because we want to know what you think. Because there's a lot of brothers out here that have walked past you already that you might be upset with. We like to hear that. We like to hear how you can make things better as the Earth. Because without you, there's no nation. You heard me? Yeah. Did y'all hear what I said? Let's go. Without the Earth, there is no nation. Because let's say I get hypothetically, I get locked up. And I'll be hearing about how not important the Earth is. But if I don't give up my Jews, then guess what happens? My seeds are going to be running around here in bloods and cripples. My seeds are going to be in jail in policy, if that's where I was at. So when I leave my children with my Earth, I want to make sure that my Earth is teaching them right example. Did y'all hear me, Earth? Is that a fact? I hear all this unimportance of the Earth. Man, that's stupid and nonsense. If I don't give her the Jews, like Sha Born got up here earlier and said, if she don't have the right Jews, guess what's going to happen? Again, blood and crips. And it's happening today. If you look around here, I know a lot of these brothers in here, even myself, got a woman somewhere. Am I right or wrong? And the way that she is going to respect you is that you got to bring her to wherever you are. Oh, you got to stay home today because you're not going to understand what's going on. She won't understand until you give her the understanding or you give her the wisdom that she needs. I don't want to take up all the time. I want some of the sisters to come up out to see. All right? I want some of the sisters to come up out of the seat. I'm going to pass this to my brother. Hey.
I'm Prince Supreme. My sister right here. A lot of things that she said, the law you walk for. But when she was saying the law you walk for, you have to experience that. You have to actually go through that to understand what that is about.
Bring the mic up, can't hear you.
Like a lot of people out there say, you know what I mean? You got to stop focusing on individuality and focus on things as a nation. We got to build as a nation. That's the only way we're going to grow. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. All this, you got to give you a person, sit down and build with them. Sit down and find out what's going on in their mind. You never know what they're going through. You never know what their life experience is. You don't know. If you never talk to somebody, how do you expect to know what's going on in their thoughts? You know what I mean? We ain't no Houdinis, we ain't mind readers, we don't read what's going on in somebody's head. You're not inside their head until you get in their head, if you understand what I'm saying. You got to speak to them. When I speak to you, I know what's going on. If you're upset about something, express it. Come, talk about it. Let's talk about it. It ain't nothing that we can't fix. We're the greatest nation on the planet. And look how long we've been here. She had knowledge for 54 years. I come in that era right along with her. I had it that long. And we're going to see the hereafter when we take the devil out of our sight. When that's going to happen? It's going to happen when you make it happen. It's not going to happen before or after. You got to stand up for our women. It's important because without them, there's no me without you. You know, we had the music when we came up. We had songs that used to talk to us. We don't have that no more. You listen to the music that these teenagers listen to around, you know why they're up there watching. Because it's teaching them. And if you sit down and let your child listen to it, then it's going to be subject to whatever this world is trying to teach. Because it's designed to kill the black, say the brown. It's still going on. Them rules and regulations never stop. He just found a way to modify it, to make it better, and make it exist in this day and time. All these arguments that we have with each other, they can be solved. If a brother's up here building, let him complete his pipe up. That's what they say to him, take it outside. You know what I mean? It's right out there. Anything you're not clear with what I'm saying, I'm willing to build this outside. I have no problem. I have no problems, but I'm not going to waste your time while you're trying to present something to somebody by interrupting your wisdom. When one speaks, another one listens. That's how it's taught. You can't speak at the same time because things going to be missing. You're going to miss something because you're trying to listen to him and me at the same time. And you can't do that. Peace. I'll talk to you. I'll stop.
I built, but I want to build one more.
Okay. Hey, space family. I love you, sister.
Peace. Peace. Now all the gods say peace to the earth. How much do you love us? So whose duty is it to teach them right so they can teach the way? Okay. Where's your earth side? No disrespect. Where's your earth side? Raise your hands.
You the earth.
Listen, I'm asking a question. This is not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not towards you. It's not. I know.
You know better than
No, first of all, I'm a Lord's daughter. I'm a Lord's daughter. So where's the universe at?
Make your knowledge wrong.
Okay, listen. If you have earth or not, what I'm getting to is this. We're your sisters. So if I'm your sister, then treat me like I'm your sister. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I've been acknowledging God for a long time. I came into contact with women. They told me things that happened behind closed doors. But I told them that should never stop them for carrying this knowledge, regardless if you've been hurt a couple times or things ain't worked out. Now, my problem is with regard to asking what is some of the earth's problems. I've never said this before. All I need is more love. Not physical love or trying to rap to me, to use me as a sex tool, but to really love me as a sister. You understand what I'm saying? Did you ever ask me what degree I'm on? Did you ever ask me why I'm not wearing my universal flag right now?
Why?
Listen, I love this nation.
We love you.
Listen, I'm done with the words. Listen, my problem is this. The talking is fine, the building is fine, but I want to see action. That's it. I mean, am I saying anything wrong? No. I just want to see action, that's all. If I have a problem, I should be able to say, you know what, you're my brother. Can I talk to you for a minute, pull you to the side, you know what I'm saying? And see where our head's at, even with the herbs, you know what I'm saying? You might be going through something, maybe you're not going through something, maybe you're having a beautiful day, and you can share with me. It's the little things that count, it's not the big things. People look for the big things. It doesn't start like that, it starts from the little things. Okay, so instead of joking and making, just love one another. Don't tell me, don't tell me things. I just want to see action. And you're going to see my action. Because my action is going to be positive. But I don't want to acknowledge nothing that's negative. Just like the God earlier said, a lost shepherd. We have the right that if we see something in error, we have the right and the power to correct it. That's what I'm saying. Instead of like making us as a joke and mocking us and be like hee and take us as a joke. Because what if I became a Van Irv and just started popping heads off? Yo, you want disrespect off? Let me take your head off. I'm not going to wait for the guards to do that. But I'm not going to do that because I'm civilized. Back in the day, it would have been something else. I remember Akbar from Medina. Because I used to live in Bushwick on Cornelia, and Akbar, we used to build with the guards off of Wilson Avenue on Moffett Street. They had the whole building. Akbar used to do the demolition, where he used to go to demolition sites and ask people to put their tools down. So I remember Akbar. So, and Akbar, well, and Muhammad Ali, he said, Allah Akbar means Allah is the greatest. That's how we say it in mathematics. So peace.
Okay, so I'm going to be brief. Today's mathematics is understanding science. That means see and let the understanding add to science. So the eyes round is going to give you a well-rounded picture of reality. We are highlighting the earth today. We're not about the contention, the argument. See, I speak mathematics alphabet. I don't talk about before. The alphabet is now. I'm talking about now. I can give you a whole litany of issues that we have. We are here to highlight the beauty of the black woman. Yes. If you ain't talking about that today, I'm not trying to hear about what buildings you're trying to build. Exactly. Right? Yo, this is what's going on. It's about them. Exactly. Yeah. I don't care. Yeah, I still care. Yo, I want to talk about, it better be, or you better mathematically be able to equate how the queen is in that, and in this conclusion, you say, yeah, this is how that's together. Now, I did say earlier, it's not about what I'm saying, but this is our parliament, and we are highlighting this month, this day for them. So, and let me say this, never forget the rudiments of mathematics. Rudiments mean basics. What prerequisite to having knowledge is I need to look, listen, and observe. So if I do that, then I'm able to speak what wisely. And what I mean by that is that, well, let me have enough knowledge to get up here, right, and then make knowledge born. That makes sense. Listen. We are here as a nation. We're going to go through some love, health, and right. Absolutely. Right? But we here to highlight that, man, because you're not going nowhere without them. Make no mistake. Say what you, be your chest if you want to. My name is Master Magnetic. Yeah, like God said, right? You got no queen said. Where is your woman? Where's she at? And, here we go. You ready? What does she look like? Does she reflect your light? Right? So, and listen to me, and I'm not here because, like the man, she too has to grow and develop in that, in the knowledge. So we're not here to disparage no one. Right? Peace to you too, Queen. Again, yeah. That's right. Listen to this one. Almighty God taught your uncle. Almighty God taught us in 1964, right, that we are not anti-white or pro-black. Why do you say that? He understood who the true nation of people are, but he understood you're not going to emulate the ways of the slave master. Make your uncle and madam wrong. In fact, stop the fight. How that situation went, and asked him, do you know who I am? He said, yeah, you God. And the Lord told him that you must be, you are righteous man. And off he went. Peace to you being here. He was a great man. And we are honored with your presence. Your testament alone and his show how we teach all human families of the planet Earth. Ain't no one crying, the water cleanses. Yeah, that's right. I do that too. Yeah. So
tell the Parliament who you talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about Azreal. We're talking about the Azreal. Right? God gave him, in fact, I forget how he defined his name, right? But let me say this to you. One of the things I remembered him telling me was that this knowledge, and most of us, you'll be able to take this knowledge to places that we wouldn't be able to take. And he took it, and he brought people here. He brought people to this truth. There's, again, an honor, the royal family. He comes from the first blood. I'm going to continue with other people here to speak. Listen to me. I get it. We have issues here that we want to talk about. Today is not the matter. It's understanding cycle. We are understanding today, and we are commenting on the beauty of the black woman. I'm not trying to hear about how that the God gave it was implementable about a lot of what call black women, because we speak mathematics, we don't speak Arabic. That we cry, that's the war cry. Both the man and the woman said that one. I know Arabic means God is great, but we talking about God come to my assistance. That's what that meant. And you heard that traffic stop. Yeah. So, I mean, I get it. That's why when he sees the law school in Mecca, yeah, that's the difference with that. Allah, Mecca, we're not a mosque. I get it. Harlem is our Mecca. Allah is Allah, He Allah all with the knowledge of stuff. Amen, amen. That's what the divine is here. Right? So when I say Allah, I'm talking about all. And when I say all means like the man, but we talking about the family. He taught the man and he taught the woman. We have to unlearn certain things. Talking about teaching. I remember I was talking about when I was a child, but this black woman's 120. I ran to one of the older guys, and I'm sorry I did that. No, I'm not sorry. I'm glad I did. He grabbed me, man, what are you talking about, man? It's only one set. So you teach the separation here? You know how to take the science, to live the mathematics, and teach her how, man, to equate the science and show and prove it like you're doing? That's called separation. We have a lot of things we have to stop doing. Peace and our journey in development. But here we are, and peace are queens, man. Who helped us get where we need to be. I'm asking people, man, I'm not telling nobody again, we're not clones here. That you have to say the same thing I'm saying to someone else saying, well, we need to highlight the earth. You get up here and talk about something, I strongly, highly, mathematically suggest to you, be able to equate the queen and that, because I'm looking at the women here. So I'm sitting up here looking at these women and you on earth appreciation, and you talking about with Yaku, God, the devil, you in the war.
to say peace to all the earths and gods. Today's masters understanding cipher. You must understand your cipher. Huh? You better have some understanding of your cipher. When I came up, the earth was called wisdom. Y'all remember that? We used to call the earth wisdom and we did knowledge. So the earth, you know what I'm saying, they very special. You remember the name of Allah's most precious jewel?
That was my first.
You still represent that today. All you heard. You represent the Lord's most precious jewel. Understand that, right? And I just want to also say that, you know, the lessons say that we must teach the science of everything in life, right? And it also speaks about God being seen and heard everywhere, right? So if we, the chosen few here, we have to make ourselves seen and heard everywhere through our knowledge and wisdom, right? And they say that a lot of us may not have an earth, right, that we can speak about in this room, but we have a female, a woman that we deal with, and they represent earth also. Because if they're dealing with us, right, they have to represent the earth some kind of way. You're not going to just be living like the lesson says, savage in the pursuit of happiness. So, you know, all over the world, you know, we got earths, we got people that we deal with, and we have to show them how to understand the cycle of God's cycle divine. And the earth right here, she got kind of emotional earlier, you know, that should be respected. So the earth deals with the emotions, right? She deals with the planet, right? The sun, we got to shine the light wherever we go. We have to understand them when they get emotional. Don't get angry with them. The other earth here, she spoke about her history. Let you know that she ain't new at this. She's been at this a long time. And it's hard for her to keep at it sometimes. Peace.
I had a meltdown. And I can get up here and apologize for me, my outcome, but I'm not wrong when it comes to mathematics. You understand? I love Allah's music, and I love Allah's mathematics. And like I said, today, understand the cipher. And I'm going to show you how I understand the cipher, because it's the knowledge that I possess, the wisdom that I speak, the understanding that I have to see clearly through the mind. Yes, I have a mind. The third eye, which is the culture of God, the power that I have to be trying through the equality of God so that I can build these words and on to a long cycle. That's why we're not understanding the cycle of today, and God needs to do that today.
Peace. My name is Positive Almighty. I'm originally from Medina, Kusa Heights to be exact, which is Crown Heights. First and foremost, I want to say appreciate all the earths here. It's beautiful to see you guys who came, and I want to show appreciation for all the earths who are not here currently. And today mathematics is understanding at a cipher. Understanding is mental clarity. Cipher is a person, place, or thing, right? And sometimes people get caught up in the knowledge of wisdom, but I can see understanding mental clarity. I see what a person really understands by how they carry themselves. Not what they say, but how they carry themselves. So I just want to say, basically, as my big brothers and sisters, we just have to be mindful that people are watching us. It's on YouTube, it's streaming, people are watching us. So we can come up here and talk about today's mathematics X, Y, and Z, but remember, the younger generations are watching us. I also want to show my appreciation to my earth. She was in Toronto, she's not here right now. She gave birth to my young God, 2023. In the same year she graduated with her master's in child and youth care. So she could be watching this. I want to show my appreciation for her, and if she's not here, however, we all here as a family to represent each other. Let's strive to keep it positive. Let's be respectful, and just show that we have an understanding of the cycle and what we came here to do today, and our duty as a whole. Once again, I'm proud and show appreciation to all the students that did show up. I'm a part of the achievement committee with Allow Life and Wild Supreme. We got bags made for the Earths. The names that we did have, we put them on the bags. And people here who didn't register or sign their name, we have extras for you guys as well. So, peace.
Hey!
Hey! Hey! What we want to happen is that after we do
my brother said sit over here.
the whole 9 yards, the guards are going to line up.
My brother said sit over here.
Y'all heard me? We're going to line up. All the guards are going to line up, and we're going to appreciate our first thing and walk down the aisle with us. Y'all understand that?
Yes, sir.
We're going to sing the Enlightenment. All right? We're going to do that. We're going to make sure all of us that's here understand that we appreciate it.
All right, peace, family. As we move on, Nation's Business is going to be at 4 o'clock. Right? But I want to remind everyone that the 36 rows right here are reserved for the Earth. So if they want to come and sit down, fill it up, what happens? Okay. All right, in addition to that, as Nation's Business and Nation's Business Sha Born is going to hand out the certificate, then we'll line up and then, what you say, Lauren? And we need 7 servers in the cafeteria. We need 7 men that are willing to serve the Earth to go in the cafeteria.
Peace. To my sisters, listen, I just want y'all to know, I'm not gonna do like last year. I want y'all to stay here. After you get your certificate, don't leave, because you know traditionally, you gotta take that picture up here. And I want the guards to salute you the right way, like he said. I want the guards to be in that hallway before y'all get on leave, so y'all can salute the right way. Not just everybody just go on their own. You know, I'm gonna start off the Nation's Business. You know, I don't know, some of y'all might know, some of y'all might not have seen, but one of our brothers, he actually first born, while leading out his God, you know what I'm saying? He drew up this paper saying he wanted 100 guards summits, something dealing with the science of sinister money. You know, he mentioned ABG name. I personally call ABG Father Supreme. They said it wasn't right and exact. So if you send money, you're on your own. Again, if you send money, you're on your own. And with that being said, let me just bring y'all up to date with the 5% Renaissance Fund, $100 from the guards. If we get this fence fixed by our school, we are now at $3,409. Please.
In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the most merciful, to whom all praises are due. Lord of all the world, the master of this day of iniquity, in which we now live in, I bear witness that there is no God beside our Lord. I bear witness that those who have shot from his teaching and went astray, and I also bear witness that the Honorable God of Mohammed is a true servant and apostle. I'd like to say that all the earth is here. I appreciate y'all, I love y'all, And y'all got to understand your role in this nation. Babies are not learned from their daddies. Babies are learned from their mothers. Babies don't suck on this. Babies suck on that. The first impression that a baby has comes from their mother. Without y'all, there can be no civilization. Without the earth, there can be nothing on this earth. So the earth is a producing part of this planet. When I say the earth, I mean y'all. Without y'all, there can be none of us. I don't want to digress, but I would like to say some other things. The first person that taught Islam exclusively to the black man was a person by the name of Timothy Drew. He went over to Africa and got Islam. And came back and taught Islam only to the black people. He changed his name to number 2 Ali. But the devil destroyed that organization. The next person that taught Islam was a Muslim brother. His name is on the top up there. His name is Marcus or God. He had this black steam line. He was talking about taking them back to Africa. That scared the devil. So they destroyed that organization. The next real teacher that we had was the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet before the coming and great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall turn the heart of the father to the children, and the children to the father. He shall come and smite the earth of the earth. The father told me that that's his prophet. Who left it y'all reading? Was written by them. But it's up to us to interpret it, to bring it to our people. Our people at this time are the most illiterate people on this planet. Look how many of them voted for Trump. The head devil. So you got to know your enemy. Every white man is not my enemy. Matter of fact, I'm going to let this out. Some of them out there bum crickets, they're not my enemy. The enemy of us is the government. And the head government, the head enemy is Donald Trump. Point out your enemy so you know who you're fighting against. You don't fight against an old boy like a white man drinking wine. That's not my enemy. He's his own enemy. And we got to learn how to fight this man. When we say we give knowledge to our people, that's just that. But we got to fight them in a lot of other different ways. This is not it. This is not it. Coming to the parliament is not it. This is just parliament. Who have you taught lately?
Oh, I got that.
Who have you brought into the knowledge? Are you holding this knowledge for yourself, or are you teaching other people? What is the duty of a civilized person? The duty of a civilized person to teach those who are uncivilized. If you're not teaching nobody, then you're not a civilized person. 5% are teachers. At one time, we owned these streets. This is where this knowledge comes from. The streets. Street knowledge. Teach. We talk in the streets. I mean, the internet and all that is cool. But go out there in the streets. Go to the water. See you going to swim or you going to drive. Bring some teachers in there. Show that this knowledge is not to be hoarded for some. This knowledge is to be given out. We in the Bible everywhere. The 5% directly. We're the only ones that can change this world right now. But we are the only ones that have true knowledge about the white man and the black man and their relationship. And how it's going to go. And at this day and time, they are talking about segregation, bringing back all that, and let them bring it. We as a nation, Muslims have become self-independent, especially economically. There's no more brothers jumping up here. Give me this money. I got an idea. Give me this. I got an idea.
Our idea is like a butthole. We all got one. Y'all sisters, y'all got to start telling these brothers, let us get the money. Let us open up the store. Let us do the right thing. Let us do the grocery store. Support, when y'all sisters stand up and ask the God here, can y'all support this? Because a lot of times, we support things that a lot of ignorant people get up there and want their agenda don't come out right. So this time, we got on our sisters. What do y'all jump over and say, look, can y'all get up and go to the store?
Thank you.
Jump over and say, can one of y'all get up a restaurant? We giving our money to everybody else. Y'all say this is a sister thing, so one of y'all jump over and say, God, we want to build. Exclusively, sister, but a lot of times when the God do something, it come out best stuff. And everything's good. This is the day of our sisters. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all supporting us, because without y'all, there'll be no us. Everything's good. Peace.
Hey, I'm happy to see the mother of civilization and the queen of the universe. The queen. You're not no earth. You're the queen. You understand? The mother of civilization and queen of the universe. Don't you know now it's God and alphabet? What is that? The queen. The queen. When you say you're the this is master law rule. Wisdom, I'm understanding cipher, which is understanding yourself through time, one hour of understanding. You know that, you have to go to the depth of the grind, you have to go on a fast, you have to fast. I know how to fast. And when we had a doom star, we had brothers and sisters in the doom star. You understand what I'm saying? It was not just the brothers. Allah loved his daughters. He didn't call you no sisters, he said my daughters. That's what Allah calls you. Because y'all the best part. The planet Earth is the home of Islam. Okay, this is my home. You say, I'm going back home. No, I'm home now. This is where all knowledge and wisdom and understanding comes. This is the holy city of Mecca, where all knowledge and wisdom came from. It came from Adam, and the Adam was Allah. I came from the mind of Allah. I got knowledge when I was only 17. I'm 76 now. I'll be God this year. And Allah told me what to do. He told me that before he left. He said, son, they come to get me. You know why they come to get me? Because Allah is God. He sacrificed just like I sacrificed. I sacrificed my father and my mother, my brothers and sisters for this. I had to come from a mental depth and power. I had to get that swine off my mind, my brain cell. It took 13 years to get the swine out your body. I went to school for food preparation. The Lord told me to go to school to get your education and learn a trade. You don't supposed to be begging nobody for no money. You don't supposed to be begging nobody. You know I got more money in the nation. I just got my settlement in. I'm ready to hit the home run out the park. You understand what I'm saying? I want what I want. The FOAs, the fruit of Allah, I want that. And I want brothers and sisters. I want God and queens. I got stuff in the law's garden. I'm getting ready to fix that up. You understand? I got a tent for the networks, the Jersey and Philly. They say there ain't gonna be no God, there ain't gonna be no peace until God is seen in conference. Allah made me. I'm the freedom that Allah made. My name was Raheem Islam Allah. But Allah told me to change it because it was a Muslim name. And I looked at Raheem and I seen what? Freedom. The Lord called me the nation cook. Me and Allah, I used to feed the whole rally. With our own money. We didn't ask nobody for no money. We went out and shot crap and got money. We came from the ghettos of hell. I came from Bed-Stuy, do or die. I seen people get hung in the park in the 50s. 50s was became organizations. I got knowledge in the 600 school. You know what 600 school is?
Yup. One of them bad schools.
I went to 3 of them. Listen, I'm knocking nose off. That's why I had to go. See, 5% was gangsters before they was 5%ers. You better understand that. We ain't no lip professors. We go out and do the job. I come to tell y'all I love y'all. And keep the good work up. And don't let nobody stop you from your wisdom. Because your wisdom gotta be born. That's ourselves, Lord and Master. Peace.
You got a few more minutes.
I do.
No. Is there any other sister that might want to say something? There you go. There you go. Hey, we need to hear from her. You got your own business, right? You need to get out there. You need to teach some of these young sisters what you do. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Just say anything. Just say, I'm glad to be here. Great.
Peace. My name is Nisha Earth. I grew up in the nation. Speak louder? Can I hear me now? Alright, my name is Queen Shamira Earth. I grew up in the nation. My mother is Mecca, my father is Master Azreal Niece. I'm just glad to be here. I moved upstate, I have 3 babies. I have a business, I have a beauty salon and a boutique. So I'm just building and being positive and doing what I gotta do, and that's it.
You think she was nervous? I was looking at my man's hand, and while he was up here, he was like this. Why? Why?
Peace to the queens. One thing I wanted to add on to, we have Earths, queens, the young moons, all women from all over. I want to show my appreciation. I was reading the Old Son of Man, and I think the queen name was, the Earth name was Shah Mecca. And she quoted something that APG7 said, which was, there's no woman like the 5% woman. And when I saw that, I sent it to my Earth, and then I realized that she sent it to her, and her cipher, and I see all of them reposting it, and that's the support that we all need to give each other. Because also, I know a lot of younger women who are interested in the culture, but because they don't see as much women around, they don't see themselves. You know, so obviously you have to reflect the light of Allah. However, that sisterhood is also needed as well. Alright, so appreciation once again. Peace.
Peace for that. Any other Earth that would like to get up here? I mean, the Earth deal with the communities most of the time, right? Oh, come on up. That's a great one. Listen, you ready?
Peace to the 5% nation of Mars and Earth. Alright? You know, today is understanding cipher, add the cipher, alright? Understanding, becoming, as most of you know, okay. I had a hard time last year, dealing with medical issues. My God is no longer here for me, but still here, and I thank Him for bringing me here to you. I want everybody to know that I'm not here for anything other than to become a part of this nation. I'm not following anybody. I did not come here just because someone brought me here. I came here with the decision of my own. I started wearing 3/4 on my own. I did get the knowledge from the God. I will still pay homage to him, you know, regardless of what. I want you also to know that it has nothing to do with my personal life. I come here to add on to the cipher. I come here to be at peace. When I first started coming amongst this nation, it was so enlightening. It just made me feel like this is where I belonged. You know, a part of me, the sisters that are no longer here, who embrace me. It's a different world. I'm saying to the sisters, I'm not here to take your place. I'm here to be your equal. I don't want no one to feel threatened by me. I don't want to walk into the cipher and my sisters are rolling their eyes and sucking their teeth. This is why so many earths or sisters feel intimidated. We got to do better. The gods stick together. They look out for one another. You know what I'm saying? We need that love as sisters, and we all can unite as one and be at peace. I'm here to say, I'm Samia living earth, and I love you all. Peace.
Thank you for that. Azreal, the beat that I died, because Azreal was one of the only Caucasian brothers that was around us, and he held his own. So we did not look at him like that. He was our brother, and he told us what his purpose was.
Hold on, Mike.
All the time. All the time. All the time. And I'm going to say the word. He said he was the angel of what? Death. All right. Say it again. He was the angel of death. Azreal would come around here, and I keep going here. He would come around the nation. Sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning, Azreal had a broom and was outside cleaning up. The first one did it. So much respect to him. Much respect to him. And see, his niece that came to check us. That's whatever she heard on YouTube was powerful enough to bring her here. But now I ain't gonna hold it up because hold on. We got pictures.
Peace. My name is Sha Born. Peace, sister. Azreal, I knew Azreal also. Azreal. He was saying that I'm as real as anybody else. That's why I'm Azreal. He said that, he said I'm the death angel. He said I got the keys to heaven and hell. He said that I'm the death angel because I'm here to get the wrongdoers as God is here to get the right doers. Azreal used to mess with me a lot. He always would be in my face and I used to get upset. Why are you always messing with me? Guess what? When I figured it out and saw him got himself together, Azreal said, now I'm going to leave you alone. Because he was here to get the wrongdoers. So if he wasn't doing right, he'd come at you. And he'd tell you, because he knew God was and he knew the devil was. He said, Allah told me I'm not a devil. If anybody asks me who I am, say that you're a righteous man. Because you bear witness to the truth. Like I said, he would jump on your case, but when you got it right, Azreal said, now you got it right. So I got to go find them other ones this morning. Because he was like a guy. As a cultural seed, but he was still a guy. So peace to you, peace to your uncle, peace nation.
Peace, family, peace. I also have an Azreal story. I remember it must have been about 15 years ago. She came up to the front of the parliament and said, "Prince, I want to speak to the parliament." I said, "Really? Fine." He got up. You know, there was some moment where he said, Allah never called me a devil. He said I was a righteous man, and I was with him longer than most of y'all. I knew him personally because I slept right by him, right? And I want to tell you something. You did not hear P from anyone after he said that. So it only goes to show that we're not an anti-white or pro-black, but our knowledge, our wisdom, and our understanding is infectious and it has took over the whole world. Thank you. Hey. Thank you.
Peace to the gods on earth. Nation business. I realize mathematics. Today's mathematics is understand your cipher. In order for you to be able to understand your cipher, you have to understand the most necessary part. And that's that degree that borns itself, which is the wisdom. That knowledge cannot manifest itself without it. That's how important she is. That's how much power she holds too. Now, she's reflecting on that. Also, putting it into action for you to bring forth that understanding. That's why she's the most necessary. I don't know where God got that back in the past, but she was saying, no, she is most necessary. Because in order for you to be able to manifest yourself, you need her. That's right. That's how you show forth your power. Through her. Of course, you see my black woman, those ladies, you know what I'm saying, with me, you know what I'm saying, at Universal Parliament, but she just lost her stepfather, her father. So she's in North Carolina, and she told me to tell her this video. Nation business. The office coach and manager with the NCA of Law School Mecca for the nation of God Earth now have cursive writing classes for the youth. As you know, they take cursive writing out of the schools. Saturdays at 1 o'clock, there's cursive writing classes. Also at the Law School Mecca, I know they haven't been putting it out there, but we've also been having CPR classes. Also too, at the Law School Mecca. We are now bringing programs back. Again, we are an anchor institution to our community. So bringing these type of programs is most necessary for our youth. Next on Nation Business, I'm going to speak about the Food Scholarship Program. It's been going beautiful. I now have people taking the second courses. Again, just as a reminder, these scholarships are free and they end December 31st of 2025. It's an at your own pace course. You don't have to be on there, no required time. You can be on there whatever time that you want to. Cybersecurity, data analytics, IT support, project management, digital marketing, e-commerce, and UX design. We only ask that you dedicate 5 to 10 hours a week for 6 to 9 months to complete these courses. That's it. Google will call you once you get your certification to let you know who's hiring in your area. Whether it's JP Morgan Chase, TD Bank, whatever facilities or corporations are looking for people in these fields. In 2021, President Biden signed an executive order, being that we've been hacked by all these countries like Russia and China, to teach cybersecurity. The median salary for cybersecurity is $112,000 a year.
Wow.
Why is that so important? Because you have sensitive personal information that needs to be protected on your phone, on your computers, everything. You need to make sure that stuff is protected. Be careful what you tap when you're on your phone. There's scammers all the time. You need to understand the importance of protecting your information. Say that again. Have your children protect their information. Because people try to take their social security number to be able to claim them and be able to get awards for it too as well. That's why these programs is important. Whether you're not getting it, you know what I'm saying, to try to look for a job, get so you can have information and knowledge to be able to pass on to the youth, to your youth, to the next door neighbors. Next, hopefully one of y'all earths can build with me today. I build with people in all 9 regions now. Being I'm the liaison for the Office of Cultural Management. There's a lot of people that didn't get this right exact. My thing is, one of my duty and responsibility is to make sure they get this right exact. I have a lot of guards now in different regions asking if they need groups available when the earths are online that they can get in contact with earths. Especially in region 7 and in region 5. Sometimes I pass them on to the guards that's in Texas and H. Medina, because they're doing a lot out there. You know what I'm saying? H. Medina, Born Almighty, serious mathematics and them, they're doing a lot of work out there. So I pass people on over there. But in Earth, if y'all have a group that's available online, y'all can tell me about when Earth can get this right and exact, it'd be much appreciated. With that, I'm saying peace. Allow.
Peace. Real quick, without next. July 5th. I'm taking tickets now. Tickets are on the standing hour. I'll give you the date tentatively when in July that is going, because we usually do that. We try to do it now, so everything. We slow down. I'm doing that now, so by the time we get there, I have food and everything with the bus. That's big. Let's go start. Make it no start.
I'm not saying.
Yeah, we are. We will. Hey.
Not no chips and soda.
My name is Bilal. So, please. Happy Earth Appreciation Day. So, the update for the...
Please, so we can hear you, man.
You can hear me. Can you hear me in the back? So I can use my visual voice. Matter of fact, Mike. Yeah, get the mic. Get it on.
Okay, peace. Okay, update for revitalization and redevelopment for a law school. So we are going to have an email blast where we'll share out all the updates, share out the pitch deck, share out the large vision for the whole project. Remember, revitalization is about preparing the school now to make it safe and sound. Redevelopment is about the larger vision. It's all one and the same. Where we are now is that the structural plans are in. We're waiting for the last bid to be in so we can actually select and award a company to actually do the repairs. And all those plans will be submitted to the city. Now that we know that there has been some transition in the city, we are now having a meeting again to identify who will be our point person, because the initial point person, Maria Torres Springer, she resigned. So there's a new person to take her place. So we'll be meeting with that person to have that point person to make sure that we get those plans filed so everything will be right and exact. Along with having an email blast and the actual Zoom call to give everybody update on revitalization and redevelopment. We also have a universal all call for all talent in the nation, those who are involved in real estate, accounting, law, finance. We're looking for you to add on to this project because we need all best knowers to contribute. Along with that, we also have a website for the project, and along with those websites, the Azreal Niece Center in Mecca, various social platforms, social media platforms have been launched. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter. And the thing I want to close with are two things. One, we talked about Yusuf Salam's office giving a citation to a law school. They were in transition of moving their office from their local address in Harlem to the Harlem State Office Building. Now that that is secure, we should be hearing from them to continue with the planning stages of what that citation will be. And very lastly, the God Unique, who is our law school in Mecca IT person. He is going to be leading a program over the summer where he'll have refurbished hardware, computers and PCs for young people to learn how to repair, to actually on their own. At the last parliament, at the next parliament, we'll actually have a sign-up list for all those young people who want to be involved in this free program at the law school. Any questions before I close? Yes, God. So his question is, how we need people to participate? People will participate based on their expertise. So if you have an expertise, matter of fact, there's a God in Tampa. His name is Universal Justice. He actually is a CPA. He started working with the God Ibrahim and making sure that all the accounting at the Azreal Niece in Mecca, the 501c3, and all the accounts are in order. So this is a certified public accountant, not a layman, who's helping making sure our business as a nation is in affairs. So if you have any type of license or accreditation or years of experience in terms of expertise, then that is welcome. Like myself, I started as a teacher, I became an assistant principal, now I'm a principal, right? So that's my expertise that I have. So anything that you have like that, and again, we ask for people who have license or degrees, but that is not always something you may have. You may have life experience, that is just as good. So anything you had to add on in terms of development, architecture, any type of expertise, we welcome that to add on to the cipher. So as we talk about understanding the cipher, meaning having vision, being able to see, and be able to complete a thing as you add on to a cipher. All right? Peace.
This is on.
Peace. Peace to the universal family. It is God, Allah, King, wise. As always, I give all praise due to Almighty God, Allah, His right hand man, just to see the firstborns from all and abroad. And also, earth appreciation. I always give appreciations to the earth. My earth is not here, but down in Charlotte, we call Mecca. My earth is with me in every parliament. And I'll give all praises due as well to her mother, who was one of the earths of freedom of law. And one thing I can say about her is that she still represents him to this day. He's been gone for some years, but she always still acknowledges his existence every Wednesday on social media. And so, definitely is nothing like a 5% woman. So going into the nation's business, today's mathematics understand the added cipher. That's basically whatever you're looking at, you being able to speak about it, and then the understanding is having the ability to comprehend what you're looking at and what you're speaking about. Comprehension is the best part. Anybody who got eyes can look. Anybody who got a mouth can speak. But everybody can't comprehend what they look at and what they speak about. So that's why understanding is the best part. So what I'm here to speak about in nation business is the International Conference. I'm a part of the planning committee of the International Conference that is going to be held October the 11th of this year. And so the people that's on the planning committee is me, myself, God Zaire from Power Born, Born Reality, the Mecca, Divine Prince, Queen Unique, that's in Victory of Law, the Earth Refined Self, in H. Medina, Self Born, and Victory of Law in the God Cities, Knowledge Love, he's in the Lost Garden, Joshua Mel, he's in Born Mecca, Father Supreme, Medina, and Allah Life in Medina. Anybody else name I forgot or don't recall at this time, just part itself. But nevertheless, the update on the International Conference is going to be held at the State Building. And we're going to have a satellite venue at the Schomburg. The Schomburg was a established through Father Supreme and his social equality and the relationships that he has established. So the Schomburg is going to be for those who don't be able to make the state building, because the state building can only hold 120 people. So we're going to have registration for those who want to sign up, and that's going to be presented to the nation as we continue to plan it out. At this moment, Divine Prince is going to be drawing up an announcement. The announcement is going to go out for everybody to do the knowledge to what's being planned and put in motion for October the 11th. And then the next day is going to be a rally to commemorate our nation. How many years ago?
61.
61 years. So basically, that's all I got for nation business. For ourselves. So the main host venue is the Harlem State Building, which holds 120 people. We're going to have a satellite venue, which is going to be the Schomburg, where it's going to be technology-based, but it's going to be two-way technology where you can be able to ask questions and receive feedback from the people that is presenting at the conference from the state building. That's the plan that we have in motion at this time for that. Peace, y'all. So it's going to be registration put out, and it's going to be basically, once the registration is going out, first come, first serve, or who signed up and have their name on the list.
Is that going to be through the school?
The registration?
Yes.
So the registration is going to be through Eventbrite. It hasn't been presented out, the link. Please go. The link for the registration hasn't been put out yet, but it's going to be on Eventbrite.
You got to go through a law school.
Do you got to go to a law school?
Sign up for a law school.
Say it again?
Can we sign up for a law school?
Oh, you're going to have to go online and sign up. But anybody who, if you don't know how to do that, I'm pretty sure you can get a young person that can aid you in that part right there. Or somebody that have that knowledge of how to do it. With that, I say peace.
Peace, family. As the Lord King Wild just said, there will be an international conference for our nation on October 11th. And on the 12th, that Sunday, we're going to have a community cookout in celebration of our 61st year manifestation. The idea of the International Growth and Development Conference came as an idea that I had years ago due to the exponential growth, the steady growth of our nation over the course of the last 20 years. Right, where we're now in 11 regions, 1 to 9 in the United States, and 10 to 11 in Central and South America. And as we keep growing, there are going to be more regions that add on. So this event was planned to be in celebration of our 61st year, this year manifestation. And like I said, registration is going to be online through a lot of venues, but the main venue is going to be through Eventbrite. Just look out for it. We will also be advertising on social media and giving you regular updates on our progress. Peace.
Peace. I come in the name of Lord Born, Justice Along, Dave Mathematics, Understanding Add Cypher. I want to say peace to all the earth and the sisters and the female guests. I ain't even seen them. Peace. All right. So, I want to make knowledge born about something. We were at the verge of not having a parliament this month. Due to the fact what happened is some people was outside loitering in front of somebody's building. A lady came out, a resident, asked them to move from in front of the building. Whoever the person was cursed out, called all kind of bees and this and that. We don't know if it was somebody from our nation or just somebody from the community. She came in, went to the officer, asked her who was in charge. He brought her to me. I spoke to her. She said, okay. She went out, went down the block. She came back 20 minutes later. I'm standing by the back door. And she came back with another brother and said, but this is the person I spoke to. He said, peace, gave me a righteous name, and then he left. The reason why I'm saying this to you, I want y'all to know what's going on, because there's rumors running around that we wasn't going to have a parliament, like the parliament wasn't paid for, or we wasn't getting access. I'm telling you what happened, because I was there, I was involved. So regardless, I went to pay for the parliament the next day, and the principal wouldn't give us the permit okay because of the fact that the lady came to the office and made a complaint that day. And made a complaint that day and said that they didn't want us in the community because they were scared that some kind of violent activity was going to take place based on the behavior of that said individual. So the governor that was up here earlier spoke, and myself, we communicated with the principal, and finally I told her we were getting a strong security team, we'll patrol the area even more intensely, and that we was honoring the women in our nation. And we put a lot of investment into making sure this would happen. If she could give us a pass, we would show and prove that we civilized. And the guards are right now patrolling the streets and going around up and down the block to make sure nobody is in front or nobody's hot. So she got the permit approved, hopefully everything go good for the rest of the day, and we can honor our sisters and be able to sing their lightner. The guards will get in line once the Earth Friends doing their part. The guards going to get in line. God on this side, God on this side, all the earth is going to come out, and the gods are going to sing their lightning as we did in the past. There's going to be some gods in the cafeteria that's going to serve food to the earth.
And the babies.
And the babies. I was going to say that. Now, I can't say anything too much about the grown men.
Right.
Because some people just don't add on, and that be the problem. And I call it like I see it. Don't care who don't like it. It's for the earth and for the baby. Next time we do an add-on, and y'all want to eat, make sure you add on so you can get a chicken wing, or get us some potato salad, or get us some greens, or whatever it is, mac and cheese. Y'all want some fish, whatever it is, y'all know to add on. Now, what food is out there? Those that add on brought what we brought. We did what we had to do. I think we still need ice back there. So if anybody can find an opportunity to go around the corner and get like 2-3 bags of ice, or there's soda, there's water that's back there, we did the best we could with what we had. So I just want to make knowledge point about that. We'll have the parliament inside next month based on how the weather is. If the weather is going to be nice, then we'll have it in Marcus Garvey Park. The main thing we kind of look for is the show and prove. If no misbehavior happens in the community, when the show and prove come around, we got to make sure we have the same attitude. We have to act like civilized people. Like again, we don't have to say it was any of us. But you know, some of our people got a tendency to hang outside and they want to do this, that, and the third. They know who they are, but I ain't got to point them out. They know what they do. Peace. Peace. Take peace.
Peace.
What's your name?
Jakari Johnson.
Go ahead. You want to speak?
That is the girl that did the feet and the shoe.
Right. Alright, that's all I had to say. Like I said, anybody got any questions about anything, please don't go for the rumors. Go to the room. Go to the room. Come to the school. Give me a call. Give me an email. Give me a smoke signal. You know, and you can get the right answer to the question. Because, man, believe me, you'd be surprised about some of the stories that people be telling. We ain't got no food. We ain't got no money. We ain't got this. We ain't got that. And I want to say peace to the God, Akim, for coming to the school yesterday. He had a question because some rumors were running around. I built with the God, I explained to him what was going on. The God added on, he helped out this morning. And that's how you go to the group to get an answer to rumors and questions. Because y'all know when rumors get started, you don't know where it's going to end up at. They will have you going left when you should be going right. They'll have you love your enemy when you should be loving yourself. Understanding added cycle means just that. You got to see life as it is, not how other people want you to see it. Understand me to see clearly. And in the words of my man, I am, Allah is God.
When God talks, nobody will speak.
Big. I come to you with Wise Supreme.
Big.
Alright, so I'm here to acknowledge Born that the gym is currently open. So right now we have recreational activities going on. So any of the ladies want to go in the gym and see what's going on, you can go right now. It's open. I also want to acknowledge Born that there will be a giveaway in the gym at 5:30. Anybody who is 16 or other can enter it. It's free. We'll be giving away toys and you can see for yourself. And I also want to acknowledge Born that potentially me and my brother, Positive or Mighty, might be having a class moving forward at a law school in Mecca. The reason why I'm manifesting this is because it's understanding added cipher. So I'm showing and proving that my ideas is what? Adding on. Now I'm not being stagnant. Potentially, it's in the words. The class we'll be building on, it'll be talking mathematics. So basically we'll be explaining the principles of mathematics, how do we apply it in real time, and just what is it in general, and why does it matter? Because I think we lose sight on the basics of this culture. At the end of the day, the way of life, the thing that I'm living is living mathematics. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking it from knowledge of Born and adding on the cipher. That's what I'm doing. So, as long as I'm teaching what I know, I'm teaching mathematics, I'm teaching what? Civilization. And that's how what United 3 C's. Peace.
Okay. This is what we came for. This is what we came for. That's right. I think I see 61 people in the seat now. I think. I didn't count it. All right. Father Sha Born. Oh, give me a second. All right. This is, I like to see, especially with all the different colors. And like I was looking at this video, and I like that thing what y'all was doing with the cloth, I like to see more of that. That was working because the earth was passing on turbans, head wraps. From what I understand from the video. If I'm saying it wrong, my bad. But that's what the video was about. Intelligence. That was what the video was about, right? Where y'all was talking that everybody was passing the turban. This is another one. This is what they said. But the other one was when it was passing through the turban. That wasn't for the turban, right? Right. Okay. I was trying to understand. I saw it this morning, so I put it together and put it up here for you. I'm just taking out some time because the brothers ain't ready. They got a lot of gifts for you, and I hope you appreciate the work that we do. I hope you appreciate it. Then again, technology is so bad, right? So if there's somebody here that don't receive one that looks like the one that was created, I'll email it to you. What's your name? But we have a standby, like they do at the college when you get the degree, they give you a paper. We have some standbys. So we got some standby paperwork here too. So if you don't get one, your name wasn't called, just see me, let me see the email address, and I'll send it to you. All right, y'all ready?
Peace. Forgot to make announcement about something that's very important. Anybody who don't have insurance, start next month, see Jakisha Earth. We're going to be signing people up so they can be able to get insurance. That's very important. We have a lot of people going back, come to find out we have to get money to be able to put together a wake, a celebration of life, and so forth. If you don't have assurance, see Jakisha Earth or see Jamel, who's our program coordinator. They are coordinating, put together packages that's going to hold 7 guards for each package. If you don't have insurance,
Life insurance?
what? Life insurance, yes, life insurance. Insurance for life is insurance that...
Burial insurance.
Say it again?
Burial insurance.
Burial insurance. Burial insurance, to be cremated, so forth. Please see Jakisha Earth. Last month, if anybody, any youth didn't get any pens of the law, please see Earthly Jewels, and she will give you a pen to get to the youth. Peace.
This gotta be very 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's your word? Is that your word? All right, go ahead. Peace.
Peace, I'm the Lord Messiah from Lord's Island. Peace to the earth. Today's mathematics for your understanding cipher. So I just want to make that I was going to the earth real fast. You know, part of me for saying I, sis, but I have been at home putting together these entities for the nation, and I present this to the earth so that we can have participation and we can say, we have done this. So we have the Board for Divine Trusteeship, which takes 7 members to fill the council. And this Board for Divine Trusteeship is going to be where the administration for all of our regions will be governed by different boards. When we get the heads of state for each region to come together in our international convention for divine trusteeship, this is going to be the international convention where we basically put our international laws into place. I'm actually showing how to actually do this. Like I've been studying United Nations Treaty Handbook, United Nations Charter, international law for 7 years past, you know, law in general, but 15 years. So we also have other entities as well. I told the sister at the last parliament, we have the multinational franchise for law and justice estates, and that's going to be basically a franchise to help the nation make income and also to basically create a gross domestic product that we can ship around the world and do business with other nations. You understand what I'm saying? Because to be secluded to ourselves, that can prevent our growth. But when we start branching out and building with other nations of people, that will expand our growth. And being that we are so strong in our culture and our stance, it's not like we're going to be influenced by other people. If anything, our magnetic would rub off on them. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's the power of the gods of earth. I presented this to many gods, and the queen said at the last parliament, she said, the gods not going to listen to us. I said, y'all want to give this knowledge to the earth and have them present it before the parliament. Have the gods be like, yup, earth, earth, yup, because they do listen to what the earth says. So if any god is not listening to the earth, you need to clean the wax out your ears and start listening, because they have a lot to say. And like I said, I'm using the word I right now. That isn't our alphabet, but I want to change that I into a we. But that has to physically happen. You see what I'm saying? So I can present the knowledge, but now it's on the wisdom to bring about the understanding. So when we come together, the knowledge and the wisdom, the gods and the earths, then we warn the understanding of the cipher. You understand what I'm saying? And I present this as well to give us something to do as a nation. Because beyond the knowledge and wisdom of the cipher, which borns understanding, we still need something to do every day in our culture. So I put together we will put together these entities, and we will have something to work on, something to do as a nation. Because it's like, I know y'all all knowledge 120. After that, it's like, okay, I'm applying this to my life, I'm building, I'm adding on, but then what? So we need other things to build, and I'll land my plane on this. The babies are the greatest. We love the babies. But we as adults, we have to create institutions for our babies so that we don't have to keep going to somebody else's government saying we need this for our babies. We produce it for our babies. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, this could be something to give us something to do, something to add on. Before y'all leave, you got something in the cafeteria, whatever, I'm passing these out. So please get the information, and we will exchange contacts and whatnot, and we'll add on.
Peace. Peace. Beautiful day. This word is bomb. Next up, Father Sha Born.
These 7 guards, serve food, let's go.
All right, before that happens, we need 7 guards to go in the cafeteria to serve the earth like they served us. So don't be shy and wash your hands too. Hey, humor is good, isn't it? Humor is good. It's nothing to pull out your gun for. Humor is good. You ready?
Peace. All right, we about to start the ceremony, giving y'all your gifts and your certificates. However, I just want to bring to your attention, like I said, stay here because I got a bunch from last year, and I see some of y'all sitting out here, so you can come up and get that too. With that being said, peace. First one up, Queen Mother I Kwame. I don't think she's here. She's here. Peace, Queen Mecca. Queen Mecca Earth. Next up, peace, Queen I Am C. Asia. It's okay.
We got the same.
That's all right. Thank you.
Oh, really? Yes.
Next up, my supreme mother, my earth, Queen Tanofia Earth. Please. Next up, Queen Natural Earth. Oh, and a reminder, if any of you queens want to say something, just ask for the mic. Next up, Queen K. Precious Jewel. It's not Peace. Next up, Queen Tanetta Magnetica Earth. Well, one of y'all come and get it, V Asia or Waz Asia. Next up, Queen Jakisha Earth.
Peace, everyone. Thank you.
we do everything right and exact.
That's all we want. The dog gave us a black one. You are smoking.
It's okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Peace, God. Earth. Pardon me. Queen B. Asia Earth.
My name is Queen B. Earth. I'm Adrian's youngest daughter. I'd like to say thank you and I love the
Peace. I'm gonna do this right and exact for you, Natural Earth from Pre-Law, because they ain't do it right and exact. Not now, but when I can't do two things at one time.
Do your best.
Peace, Queen Earthly Jewels. Peace, Queen Equality Perfection.
Peace, family. Peace to the God and peace to the earth. Happy Earth Appreciation, my sisters. And I want to say, as we build today, we understand the cipher. It is a great cipher, and I thank everybody for being here. And for sure, having knowledge itself is the best part of my life. And being here for over 30 years now, I feel really good. Really good. And I chose this place for myself. Peace, family.
Peace. Next up, Queen Precious Jewel.
Let's give us a gift card.
Peace. Next up, Queen Sayana Bay. Queen Earth Asia.
That's what you did. See whatever is on your mind. No, you said what was on your mind. Everybody can ask you. But you don't answer.
Queen Serenity Divine. She here though. Queen Absolute Intelligence. Peace. Peace. Queen My Equality. Peace. Next up, Queen Rise Earth. Ra-Asia. Peace. Queen Natural Earth from Pelon. You're welcome. Peace. Earth Medina. Peace, Queen Anisha Earth. Peace, Queen Wise Asia.
Peace, family. I'm happy, I'm honored to be among my Israelites to the greatest nation ever known on this entire planet. And dealing with today's degree in the free cipher, we're not going to talk about devil, but what we are going to, oh shit, peace. But what we are going to talk about is that when you separate me from you, you made a devil. And on that note, stay one and stay peace.
Peace. Kwameja Born Earth. Peace. My Wisdom Born Earth.
I got you, baby. Don't worry about it.
Peace.
I'll sit back, man.
Only one flower in it. Only one flower.
Stop playing with me, bro. No,
Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Peace. My age a unique earth. Peace, Queen Serena, Earth. Peace, Queen Powerful Love, Earth. Peace. Peace, Queen Tamika, Earth. Peace, Queen to Central Earth. Sister Dr. Sonia Michelle.
Oh, it's like stationary. I thought it was like a gift certificate.
Peace, Queen Jatisha Earth. Peace, Love Asia Jews Earth. Peace, Sister See Her. Queen Sha Born Earth. Peace, Queen C Equality. Sister Nana. Peace. Inez. Young Queen Madison. Peace, C. Asia Freedom. Peace. Saima Living Earth.
Peace, Samia, Living Earth. Peace.
Peace. My niece, Queen Shah. Sasha, that's her name.
Peace. I want to keep going, okay. No, I don't like that.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Peace, sunshine. You're welcome.
Princess Maya. Queen Jude.
That's up, yeah, mine, that's up.
Moving right along. True Asia Earth Universal. Earthly Paradise. Wisdom be born. Bright reflection.
Peace to the gods, peace to the earth, peace to the greatest nation in the universe. Peace!
Queen Samaria. All right, that's for, these are the ones for 60th year Law World Manifesto. Yeah. And you gotta realize some of you didn't put your names in the last parliament, so I'm going into them now. All right. Queen Asiasia.
Peace to all my beautiful Earths here, all my sisters. I want to tell you guys I love you and enjoy your day, even though Earth Appreciation Day should be every day.
Peace. Queen Dawn Rule. Powerful. Peace. Mother Queen Divinity Earth.
Peace to the gods of earth. My name is Mother Queen Divinity Earth and Divine Seed. I got knowledge and build equality from the head of Medina. Happy Earth Appreciation Day. I love you all. Peace.
Peace, Medina. Peace. Queen Willow. Peace. Queen Jahara. Queen Shadika Earth.
Peace to the family. I traveled from Now Justice from New Jersey. Thank you, my sister Zaisha, for coming to get me. We met up. And I was trying to get here today. I called a lot of brothers, but you know, it is what it is. But I made it. I'm here. And all my sisters, I love y'all. Y'all beautiful. Keep on shining. Keep on shining. Continue to do good. And stay true to yourself. Peace.
Peace. Queen Deborah. Queen Cloudy Arabia. Queen Nas Rima. Queen Mulaney.
from my niece and my family and everybody else, and I'm happy to see all my sisters here today with the parliament is almost packed. We need more to come around more often even with the babies, because it cannot be any nation without the women that are strong, which are the mothers of civilization. So in understanding the knowledge, peace.
Peace. I seen the Godhead. I seen the Godhead, but I know she might not be here. Queen Young Moon, Jayla.
Peace, God. You got Young Moon. You got Young Moon.
Young Moon. That's the way they sit. That's the way they sit, bro. See, unique about that. See, unique about that. Peace. Shaniqua. Okay, we're going to turn the clock back now from last year. It's over there. All right, Queen Myasia, Earth.
Peace, family. See all y'all still here. And I want to thank my sisters and brothers that taught me since I was 9 years old. Born. I pay homage to all of you. And I miss my sister, Queen Cypher, Avery, and I'm just the most. Peace.
Peace. Queen Sayana Devotion. Queen Janae Devine. Queen Wisdom Cipher. Our Wisdom Earth. Queen Tahari Earth. Queen Asia. Asia Earth. Earth Asia. Tarquasia Earth India. Queen Noah. Queen Maasia. Right wisdom, understanding Mecca. Queen Mother Divinity.
What's up? Happy Fish.
Peace. Dr. Queen Shamiqua Lakeem Earth Zayed. Queen Aisha. Queen Samara Refined Wisdom. Queen Quanisha Earth. Queen Mother Unique Earth. Queen Natural Reflection. Queen Nubia Eva Earth. Queen Celia Talima Earth. Queen Shamika Earth. Queen Shamiria Earth.
Please, thank you.
Queen Divine Equality Earth. Earth Arabia. Queen True Reflection. Peace. Righteous Earth. Queen LaShawn. Queen Divine Wisdom Earth. Queen Damalia. Queen Samantha Kennedy. Those of y'all that wasn't here, that's Azreal Niece.
Earth Asia. Queen I Equality. Queen Anissa Earth. Queen Surima Understanding Earth. Queen Abiasia. Queen Jamisha Earth. Queen A Mecca Earth. Queen C Equality. Queen Divinity. Queen Ashley Impression Earth. Queen Lanisha Earth. Queen Mother I Equality. Now, if anybody in this audience, I didn't call your name, all right, let's come over there and I'll have to write it out now. Please.
Everybody's going to sing the part.
No. Please don't go nowhere yet. You're not done. Everybody get it up. It's no mistake.
Go outside in the hallway.
God, peace.
Just be God. All the gods go outside. Except for our top. Except for our. The rest is going out there and just all the gods outside. All the gods outside. All the brothers, would you please go outside? Everybody, slowly but sure. All the gods go outside. I hope so. It was a joke. Something else. Let me go outside. All the gods go outside. All the earth. If you come to the front of the stage. That's where you're going to take a picture. You're going to take a picture. You want a group picture of the earth. Every time you say a picture, get in there. Get in there. After I can say, get in there. Come on, don't go nowhere. It's the mic. That's why I thought. All the earth. Can y'all come over here in front of the stage?
more time. So I can sit in the seat. Here we go. Don't go out the door yet.